邦醜聞啦，咁佢特別提出一點咧，就話佢會有一個新嘅任命，呢個叫 Controller General 去 review 睇過晒 all the government spending 先至去做嘢嘅。雖然佢話批咗咁多錢，咁但係佢要有一個人去特別去監察睇呢樣嘢嘅。咁我又想問阿黃美如啦，你覺得咁夠唔夠咧？
其實我諗 Controller General 咧個 position 響加拿大都有咗幾耐啦，即係最近咧就即係冇乜作用，即係冇乜用啊咁佢而家係 live 嘅。
咁佢同 Auditor General 有咩分別啊
？Auditor 唔係 audit 係個 audit 係
即係之後去睇嘅。
佢呢個咧就係要即係你 content spending 都要高呼，即係高呼下佢睇就適當。咁除咗之外咧，佢仲有咧，佢就要個 cabinet 係要 review 晒佢所有嘅 spending。咁睇下即係呢樣嘢可唔可以，即係其實佢嘅作用咧就係等到嗰啲選民咧就認為即係佢哋做咗啲嘢，即係應付嗰個 sponsorship 嘅籌款，就佢做咗啲嘢。
So what do you think, Winter?
It's just set up to, as a public relations act, just so that the public feels a little bit more confidence in them. Right now, there's a scandal in Ottawa when you have $100 million have gone missing. There's some secret slush funds that have been accused, the Prime Minister's office has been accused of holding for the last 10 years. And as you've been going through the parliamentary hearings, you see more and more news every day, more and more examples of largesse by the Liberal government. We're all waiting for the inquiry to get started, and the impact is that Paul Martin has had to think twice about calling an election early in his mandate, which is something he wanted to do so that he could get a fresh mandate. He hasn't been able to do it because the sponsorship scandal still weighs heavily on his government, so that's why he's made it a priority in this budget to do something about, to at least appear like he's starting fresh. He's going to be more accountable. His government is a new government.
其實咧就即係呢樣嘢咧，佢響醜聞嚟講咧，佢認為佢一定要做啲嘢。即係 look like 咧而家咧 ，they cannot really find out， 即係佢哋可以揾唔到，即係點樣邊個，即係可以賴到去邊個上攤。但係咧佢一定，我諗大部分嘅人一估咧佢咧 spring election， either 即係 May or June， 即係 May or June。佢仲有佢仲有一樣嘢，佢就要等幾個 legislation 幾個即係 pass 啊嘛，尤其是佢嗰個分市區嗰個分選區嗰個 legislation 一定要 pass 咗，因為所有而家做嘅冚唪唥都係啲新選區嚟嘅。咁所以咧，佢實會 call election。咁佢對呢個 budget 咧，其實咧就係 election 之前嘅 budget， 所以佢一定要對向啲選民 at least 咧去睇下，佢哋就做咗啲嘢，即係等即係對呢個究竟選民。即係會唔會認為佢做得夠咧，或者乜嘢咧？就係即係要睇下。咁
呢個 Controller General 咧，佢係咪獨立啊，定係話report to 呢個 government 嘅？
梗係 report to government。即係變咗佢同 Auditor General 嗰個又唔同 ，Auditor General 直情係可以獨立，佢可以發表報告成㗎嘛。但係都係佢都係 report to government。The
Auditor General is like an officer of Parliament.
Right. Yeah.
Controller General, I guess the distinction would be that they would reporting to the cabinet.
So still reporting to the cabinet. 咁我諗呢個係一個你都所講係個招數啦，就係希望佢喺聯邦大選咧就有多啲籌碼可以話俾人聽。我個政府咧就好青年嘅，就唔會再受以前朝嗰個所影響，就有咁多烏龍嘢出咗嚟，係嘛？咁嗱budget 咧，咁好多人睇咧都係睇我哋一啲好大嘅 issues 啦，就係即係我諗最大喺加拿大咧就係莫過於係health 啦嚇，我哋嗰個health 嗰度嚟睇咧就係話睇下會唔會撥錢啦，因為成日咧喺醫療方面咧喺省啊都成日都話唔夠錢嘅，全部都話唔夠錢嘅，咁所以喺呢個 budget 裏邊咧聯邦咧亦都係promise 就會俾多啲錢出嚟嘅，咁根據譬如佢話會俾4億出嚟啦，就會重新起一個叫做 Canada Public Health Agency， 咁咧就係負責呢啲點樣運用呢啲錢啊，即係呢啲咁去統籌做呢啲嘢嘅 嘅機構出嚟嘅。咁亦都有話係喺未來2年咧就俾多165個 million 出嚟咧，就會繼續係增加呢啲資源俾呢個 public health agency 咧繼續去做啲 disease control 嘅嘢嘅。但係有一樣嘢咧就係話佢俾好多啲錢出嚟，就話佢話要同嗰啲省咧，就個省長啊或者省裏面 cabinet 咧再傾，就關於佢點樣用呢啲錢咧，佢先發放嘅。如果佢唔訂立一個定一個好嘅規條出嚟咧，佢就唔會俾嘅，即係或者係會坐住喺個 government 度先嘅。
唔係，即係你講嗰啲咧，佢係俾咗出嚟嘅，因為嗰個 public health 嗰啲係唔係省負責嘅嘛，佢嗰個 Canada 嘅 public health agency 咧係加拿大嘅嘛，佢即係佢已經其實呢個樣嘢已經係John Chang 上任嘅時候，自從 SARS 之後就講出嚟㗎嘛，佢只係咧就等啲錢揾到，佢等啲錢就好啦，即係佢嗰時話有呢件事要停攤，佢已經講咗邊個做啦。
Yeah, the SARS outbreak last year, right? It takes a year to get this money. This is the problem, right? You need to be a little bit more responsive. You give the money now, well, that's good, right? But you should have been here
係
last
唔好意思
year.
係咁嘅，但係佢就根本話佢會再俾多啲錢，俾2個 billion 咧，有 additional 個 transfer。
嗰2個 billion 都嗰2個 billion is still not new money， 就係因舊嘅錢嚟嘅，就係莊田安上個 budget 應承話俾係今年俾點解啫嘛，佢而家咧就即係話我一定會俾啦咁解。
Just to confirm that what they promised to give last time, they're going to give again.
但係佢哋俾亦都會係要同啲 province 再研究佢點樣用。
唔係嗰個2 billion 咧就俾咗㗎啦，即係已經。
佢應承咗俾啊，但係佢哋未俾㗎。
俾咗啦，呢個billion咧佢實俾㗎啦，即係唔係話要subject to anything一定。但係咧佢就之後咧佢就咁喎，你要係個 meeting， 即係佢有個 meeting 喺8月。
But it'll still be subject to some criteria. The healthcare budget is really critical to the provinces because right now they have a lot of healthcare costs because of aging population, increasing number of people accessing the healthcare system. So the provinces are looking for billions of dollars, and the federal government has already over the last 10 years they have really cut back on their percentage of participation in the healthcare budgets across Canada. So as a result, you see all of these crises across Canada in the emergency ward anywhere in Toronto now. I would imagine you have to wait a long time just to get emergency service unless it's when you go to emergency ward, unless it's very serious, you might have to wait for an hour or longer. In British Columbia, where I'm from, sometimes you have to wait hours in emergency ward, when you go there because there's not enough money to fund that healthcare response.
Same thing 喺 Toronto 一樣。
即係其實加拿大嗰個呢個醫療服務嗰個即係 system 咧係好得意，因為咧佢頭整出嚟嘅時候實際係全國性㗎嘛，咁咧就聯邦政府咧嗰陣時咧就話俾50%，咁咧就之後一路 cut， 即係一路 cut down，因為要整越大，咁咧但係到馬田即係到呢10年之前咧，自由黨上任嘅時候，因為個聯邦個財政好差啊嗰陣時，咁咧佢就 cut 咗，佢點 cut 法咧？佢就用咧佢電車落咧就話俾你醫療、俾教育、俾乜嘢，佢就一筆就俾叫做 health and social transfer。咁嗰度咧，你任你啲省咧點樣用嗰筆錢，所以其實拗嚟搞去咧就係嗰啲 percent， 即係你有幾多 percent 咧就拗嚟拗去，究竟啲省係將嗰啲筆錢點樣用咧？咁即係咁。咁但係喺呢個 budget 度咧，我就聽到咧，我好少報紙話講咧，就有一樣嘢咧，佢就應承咧，每一年咧就加8%。health and social transfer。
Well, still that's not enough.
I know， 佢即係，但係我估佢啦，佢就用呢個嚟做根據，就喺8月嘅時候咧，就同啲省咧就再講。但係嗰陣時咧，我諗咧嗰啲錢咧就係有，即係好似你講，有些少附帶嘅條件喺度，即係話你要搞好啲即係醫療，因為咧醫療咧係省嘅責任，政府聯邦政府只係俾錢落去，但係因為佢俾錢咧，可以話你點樣使啲錢，但係因為佢改咗做呢個 health and social transfer 咧，佢就好難咧， 點啊，好難話俾啲省度你點使啲錢啊，因為佢一筆咁你啲省入你點使啊？所以咧，而家咧我估佢講嘅咧就係點樣，即係點樣俾你，即係我諗佢都會一啲長遠啲嘅俾嘅，因為即係大家。
但我諗佢一樣都有指標嘅要。
咪就係咯，即係有啲所謂 string check 咯，即係唔係話即係乜嘢無條件咁俾你。咁但係啲省肯唔肯制咧，又另一件事。因為你有譬如魁北克省、亞省嗰個政府唔肯話你只要俾錢我係㗎啦，你冇理。即係嗰樣嘢咧，就係我諗係好大嘅問題。
咁即係話，其實佢哋即係仲要再8月開會，再睇。
係啊，嗰啲就唔係嗰個就係長遠嘅。
係啊。
佢呢次呢啲係咪係一次俾嘅啫嘛？咁我哋再要即係另外佢響呢個財算案有啲嘢咧，就係話佢有啲 tax break 俾嗰啲啲人啊，同即係俾嗰啲人去，譬如佢要負責啲老人家嘅睇呢個家同埋嗰啲 disable 嗰啲佢咧就俾 tax break。
So it's a form of home care. Lots of people have been talking about providing some kind of national home care program, especially for seniors, so that they don't end up in a hospital, that you can provide the care for them in their home. So they're trying to find some way through the tax system to give an incentive.
So right now 我哋而家係冇呢個 tax break 嘅，係新嘅一年
呢個新嘅，因為佢根本上呢啲好新㗎嘛，因為
有冇資料係幾多度啊？
我唔記得咗，佢係幾我唔記得咗 tax break 係有嘅。
It doesn't say how much it is, but it just says that that's what they're going to do.
即係因為其實咧，你知道佢 national home care 咧，嗰陣時響佢 change 即係最 last 個 budget 嘅時候已經講過㗎啦。最 last 嘅話咧，我哋應該有個 national home care，但係嗰啲同啲 province 搞唔掂啊，即係永遠講唔掂，因為啲 province 話你唔好再俾新嘢我哋搞啦，因為我哋舊嘅嘢都搞唔掂。咁所以咧就即係永遠冇啦。咁就係呢啲就係 part of 佢即係我諗subsidize 啲 home care 啦。
咁即係話基本上佢個好多嘢都未定嘅，嗰個錢咧就預咗出嚟俾你㗎啦。
我唔係啊，嗰啲錢，嗰啲其他啲錢未嘅，呢啲先係即係呢啲好少嘅啫嘛。呢個2 billion 一早已經講咗㗎啦，咁呢啲1 billion 十個億乜嘢？Yeah,
you gotta look at the context of an entire budget. They're going to spend 143 billion. That's the forecast for this year, and next year 148 billion dollars. That's their forecast just for programs across Canada, and an additional $35 billion to service the debt. So altogether, they're planning on spending $183 billion next year.
咁即係佔嘅部分係好少嘅其實。咁我哋而家咧就都會休息一陣，轉頭翻嚟咧，我哋就會繼續討論下其餘嗰啲我哋另外一個嘅係教育嘅問題。咁我哋轉頭見啦。各位觀眾，歡迎你哋翻嚟收睇我哋家國論政。咁喺我隔離咧，亦都係黃美玉啦，同埋黃毓民 Mr. Victor Wong。咁Mr. Victor Wong 咧就係我哋全家華人協進會嘅Executive Director 總幹事嚟嘅，歡迎你哋。咁頭先咧，我哋就講完關於財政預算案嘅醫療嘅部分啦。咁另外而家睇另外一個大嘅部分咧，就係教育啦。咁教育都係基本一個好重要嘅環節啦，因為財長都講話，基本上響加拿大好咧，就要教育同埋醫療咧都係要好嘅。如果兩樣嘢唔好咧，就加拿大就唔得吸引㗎啦咁樣。咁嗱，教育咧，佢今次咧佢就俾一啲新少少嘅嘢出嚟啦。佢就話第一件事佢整咗叫做 Canada Learning Bond 出嚟嘅。咁呢個 Canada Learning Bond 咧就係話佢幫個細路仔咧，佢就能夠差唔多係如果一個家庭收入咧係喺3萬蚊嘅數目裏邊咧，佢哋咧就會有一個2060蚊咧，就一個 child tax 嘅 benefit， 每一年會有。咁而呢個當呢個細路仔如果一出世咧，佢就會俾500蚊佢。咁每一年咧就100蚊。咁加埋咧，如果係到個細路仔去到18歲嘅時候咧，嗰啲錢咧就會而家喺個 RESP 教育基金裏邊咧，就會增加到咧就基本上係可以負擔，估計咧係3年嘅 助一啲比較家庭收入係冇咁高嘅人士嘅小朋友啦嚇。咁你覺得呢樣嘢足唔足夠呢？
其實就我認為咧就唔係好足夠啦。咁因為根本上咧就即係如果你話淨係佢咁樣俾500蚊、100蚊一個月咧，即係一年咧去到18歲啦，佢得幾千蚊嘅啫，咁唔可以。
但係會增加㗎嘛？佢嗰個
都唔係增加咁多啫，18年最多係即係有時而家咁啊，即係嗰啲利息唔係咁高。
佢話如果 base on 一個3.5% rate of return 咧，就會增加到有1萬蚊。
但係問題1萬蚊，你點可以到3年？其實1萬蚊咧，如果你讀大學咧，就用1年到啦，就仲係讀啲即係 general 嘅 degree 㗎。如果你而家你諗下，譬如響安省你讀醫就1萬幾人學費一年，讀律師又萬幾人學費一年，即係佢根本上咧就冇辦法即係應付嘅，冇辦法即係夠㗎嘛。咁呢啲所以呢啲係好少嘅嘢嚟嘅啫。
The point is the tuition cost will increase at a higher rate every year, so you never really catch up. All you can do is do your best to compare apples to apples. So if you're getting $2,000 or $3,000 a year, let's say over a 2 or 3 year period, $5,000-6,000. But then you look at just recently, Osgoode Hall raised the tuition for law students to $16,000 a year. So you can see there's still a very large gap. In fact, the gap I would submit is increasing. So that means that for lower income, middle class students, they will still have a debt. They will still have to go into debt for their education. So what that does is it decreases their access to education, which is not good for the society, right? We should find a way to increase access, especially for those who cannot afford such high tuition fees. In fact, we should try to find a way to convince the provinces not to increase the tuition fees. In my home province of BC, for example, in their recent budget, what they did was they took a lot of money that they were going to make available to students. They gave it to the universities to encourage the university to open more spaces. But then how do those students afford to go to the university now that you've taken money away from the students' pockets to use to pay for the tuition fees? So this is the problem. We're also finding the international pressures too, because a lot of people want to come to Canada to study, and a lot of these institutions are finding it's quite lucrative to sell the seat to a foreign international student as opposed to making it available for local students to attend.
咁即係話聯邦咧就話我俾一啲 tax break 俾啲優惠你哋一啲中等收入或者係低收入嘅家庭。咁但係另一方面咧就係又管唔到，如果啲大學交學費咧，咁其實一樣，你加咗學費，其實最緊要就係個學費問題。如果個學費係繼續咁樣加落去咧，你俾幾多嗰啲人咧都係唔夠嘅。
其實個問題就係你嗰個即係federal government 俾落去個 province 嗰筆 for education 唔夠點解㗎嘛？因為點解咧？就係你嗰筆錢等落去啲 province 都唔夠，啲 province 就俾少啲university 要加價。即係 the whole reason why last few years 嗰啲 provincial 即係 university 加得咁緊要點解？咁即係話咧，其實呢啲咧只係咧，即係嗰啲 student 就話啱啦。student 你咁做咧，即係話咧，等我哋孭多啲債，我哋畢業嘅時候孭多啲債。It's nothing to do with helping us， 即係佢幫佢哋唔得幾多。
係啦，即係佢哋 term 呢啲叫做 extra financial support， 其實咧就係即係我哋可以增加你個借貸個限額啦。咁但係到頭來咧，即係我哋都俾緊錢你，同埋基本上幫嘅咧就唔係咁大部分。
All they're doing is just helping these students to get further into debt. That's the problem with it. It depends on your perspective on things. I feel, because I've been a beneficiary of the university system, is that I feel that the tuition cost should be as low as possible, so that students from all different income classes can have access to the school, to the university system.
即係你諗下我哋嘅時候，我讀 graduate degree 咧，我係900蚊一年學費。
幾多年前？大約
68年。
即係70年代。
即係你諗下你有而家你一真係
咁即係話，如果而家出世嘅細路仔到佢哋讀大學咧，咁即係基本上可能個大學嗰個學費嘅增幅咧就好快，即係變咗可能如果而家諗住係1萬蚊，
唔係佢真係增得緊要咧，係 the last 10 years，即係之前一路都冇乜增，即係譬如 undergrad 我哋嗰陣時係到9千多1000蚊到啦，而家都係即係之前都係2、3千蚊嘅。佢就係而家嘅問題咧，就係嗰啲 specialty 嘅，即係唔係話嗰啲所謂 career 嘅 training 嘅 course， 即係好似 MBA 啊、law 啊、doctors 啊，即係嗰啲 expensive，very expensive。即係你就算即係好 high 嘅 middle class 咧，都唔可以 afford 得 have 2 or 3 student going to those
小朋友係 OK， 咁即係話基本上咧都係唔夠嘅。
咁即係冇嘢，就係聯邦政府要撥多啲錢俾 education， 即係你睇嘅問題，你睇聯邦政府可唔可以 afford 得到咁多錢 education？ 即係來去都係呢啲嘢，你即係你其他啲係響側邊啊整啲嘢咧，就其實真正嚟講唔係話好抵，即係響個表面度咧就即係我做咗啲嘢，但係真正嚟講冇乜使。
但係個餅係咁多，咁你俾得太多 education， 其他啲又少啲㗎喎。咁
你即係唔係即係你就要睇下究竟你點樣使嗰個。即係你個收入你點樣使咯？你就要睇下邊樣嘢重要啲咁解。永遠係咁㗎啦。
You have to see whether depends on your philosophy. You have to look at education either as a consumption or is it investment, right? I feel it's an investment in the society, investment in your youth, investment in your future as a country. So for me, I don't see why you would try to limit the access and allow like these provinces to increase the tuition fees.
因為 Peter 都講過係話教育係一個好重要嘅問題，亦都係一個好重要嘅希望係，如果增加咗教育咧，係會令加拿大更加吸引啊嘛。咁但係我諗佢呢個 budget 都做唔到。咁嗱，咁教育我哋講完啦，咁我哋講下軍事方面嘅支出啦。咁加拿大佢就話今年咧，佢將會咧就有多過30億咧，就會撥去啲軍事支出嗰度嘅。咁就係包括係250個 million 俾阿富汗嗰邊啦，同埋50個 million 咧就係俾個 UN multinational 嗰邊嘅 military 喺海地嗰度嘅。咁加上咧佢就話對嗰啲軍人咧就會係俾一啲免稅佢哋啦，佢哋就唔使俾income tax 咁樣。咁尤其是佢哋喺嗰啲即係喺一啲好高危嘅地方服役啦，佢就唔使俾個 income tax 嘅。咁你覺得係點咧？呢樣嘢你哋有冇 comment 咧？
即係其實咧，而家咧即係根據即係嗰啲Ministry of Defence 嗰啲人嘅 idea 咧，就係話佢哋咧根本上咧係唔夠兵，即係根本上佢而家譬如佢而家去海地啊，去希臘之後咧，佢哋 call 好多啲 reserve 嗰啲即係佢話啲人咧，如果你 send 咗去咧，佢又冇 training， 即係變咗唔夠嗰啲嘢。呢啲係即係佢一定要嘅咧，因為佢派咗兵去阿富汗，佢一定要俾嗰啲錢出嚟。嗰50個 million 佢哋開嘅一定要俾佢啲3個月，即係佢嗰啲。咁 tax exception 佢哋好少 ，income tax exception 係好少啦。咁同埋咧就係啲人咧就話佢嗰啲 equipment 唔夠啦，譬如嗰啲
飛機啊、
裝甲車啊、飛機啊，嘢都唔夠。咁個問題咧就係你要睇過你個政府你嗰個即係態度，因為以前一路加拿大咧對於個軍隊咧係比較上係低一路都好多年都係咁啊，即係
low priority。
咁但係而家因為嗰啲人咧就即係啲普通嘅選民啊，而家你去 Afghanistan 啊、去 Haiti 啊，咁就變咗 more high profile 咧，即係比較上高一啲。咁咧就個問題咧就係個 government， 即係呢啲嘢咧 is a minimum， 即係最低限度要做㗎啦。咁但係其實佢最緊要咧就加咗個國防嘅 budget， 咁你要加幾多你就要睇你政府點樣做。
You need billions of dollars to modernize our military. Like for example, the helicopters that they have to purchase. All of these peacekeeping missions cost tens of millions of dollars every month. just imagine, like, for example, the U.S. Army, right, in Iraq cost the U.S. government $1 billion a day, right? So you can imagine just for us to do peacekeeping around the world, and we're not just in Afghanistan, we're also in, I believe we're in Bosnia, we probably still be in Cyprus, and we're in various other conflict zones, and who knows if there's more requests for Canada to participate, right? The cost will be higher. But what I'm also interested in is this item for security, that they're going to put yet another $600 million into security issues. You know, we seem to be dumping a lot of money into security, but you know, every month or so you see some kind of security lapse.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how effective they are managing the funds there. You know, and the issue for me sometimes the racial profiling that some of the Arabs and Muslims, for example, they experience as they are crossing the border into Canada or out of Canada. These security issues tend to sometimes target innocent people. So these are things that where hopefully there will be some oversight of where these funds are going to go. And in terms of the international assistance, you know, the government announcing that they're going to spend more on I guess international aid to countries, 8%, 248 million. You know, again, it's still not enough given the fact that we have scaled back in previous years our international assistance to other countries. 240 million is really nothing when you look at some countries are facing famine, and we also have to respond to natural disasters and things like that. We should have more money in the budget for that.
咁即係話我哋睇咁多幾樣嘢咧，好似樣嘢都唔夠咁嘅。
係啊，因為永遠唔夠㗎啦。OK，你即係響聯邦政府嚟講個 budget，即係其實就係個問題咧，就係你睇點樣你利用你而家嘅資源，你睇你可以即係可以應付得幾多嘅啫。個問題就係，即係咁你睇下，即係個問題仍然係 come back to 咧，就係你個 government 嘅 priority， 你個即係邊樣先，即係邊樣你認為最高啲，咁你使多啲錢落去。
咁但係我諗，即係如果你講到 security 嗰樣嘢，咁我覺得可能好多人都會覺得需要喎，尤其是喺而家呢個咁嘅社會。
security 呢樣嘢咧係必須快嘅 America。係啦，因為點解咧？因為佢就因為如果你唔咁做咧，你唔等多啲 American 咧就話你會難你啦，係即係會個 border 嗰度難你多啲，因為你會俾嗰啲即係terrorist 入去美國度啊嘛，咁所以咧呢啲再即係有一部分一定要㗎啦。你睇下幾多錢等落去嘅啫，因為好難㗎，你就咁同美國你差唔多有成咁長遠嘅 border， 其實 very difficult to 呢個。
咁我哋而家就講完呢度，咁轉頭翻嚟咧，我哋就會傾下睇下一般政黨嘅反應對呢個財政預算案，睇下佢哋有咩反應，我哋評論下，睇下佢係啱唔啱我哋大眾市民所睇嘅咧。咁轉頭翻嚟我哋見啦。
經濟。
我哋而家繼續睇下喺財政預算案裏邊咧其他嘅環節啦。咁另一個值得大家關注嘅問題咧，就係我哋嘅 environment， 我哋嘅環境嗰方面啦。咁喺個財政預算案裏邊咧，亦都提到咧，就係話佢會分俾4個 billion， 係分19年去清潔一啲我哋所謂嘅 contaminated sites 嘅。咁亦都包括有1.7個 billion 咧，就係用7年時間咧，就係去發展一啲新嘅科技去點樣去清潔呢啲咁嘅 contaminated sites 嘅。咁而呢啲錢咧，呢7個 billion 咧，就係話佢係賣咗 Petro-Canada 佢19% 嘅 government 所擁有嘅 share 嘅。咁有500個 million 咧，就會係去 喺Nova Scotia 嗰度 clean up 呢個Tar Point 啦咁。其實即係話嗰啲錢咧都分19年去用去做，咁你覺得係咪太耐咧？
其實都唔係，即係佢要好耐時間先至 clean up，因為好多個西嘅，仲有啲即係有啲以前軍用嗰啲西咋，同埋有啲美國以前有啲軍即係有啲軍事基地嘅西咋，咁好多啲即係同埋 AECL 有啲即係 nuclear site 佢都未 clean up，所以佢即係要做得好耐㗎。咁所以即係時間係要好耐先做嘅，即係而家係等啲錢我哋要開始做點解啫？因為其實嗰啲 province 啊，嗰啲即係嗰啲成日都 complain about呢啲咁嘅西係邊入到邊個負責邊咁多錢點解嘅？佢再同埋佢即係佢用佢賣咗 Petro-Canada 嗰啲 share 咧，佢嚟咧就係話即係發展啲新科技，即係響加拿大即係響環保嗰邊咧就比較上即係有啲新嘅科技。其實加拿大本土有好多啲即係 technology 嘅 company 啦，但係政府完全冇 support 佢哋嘅，譬如 fuel cell 啊嗰啲 company 啊，即係 Ballard Power 呢個響 Vancouver 係嘛？但係加拿大政府對於佢哋完全冇 support 嘅，即係反而譬如其他啲政府對，譬如美國都反而話肯俾錢去即係買嗰啲發電嗰啲汽車啊，即係加拿大完全冇做到呢啲嘢。呢個要1.7 billion over 7 years 係好少嘅。
I think our environmental record has been really a failure during this government. We signed ratified the Kyoto Agreement. So I mean, on the policy side, I think a lot of us who are interested in the environment could say, okay, there's something that we've committed to. But in terms of actually doing something on the ground, we've really failed over the last few years. Environment really hasn't been the priority, although they have big announcements over what they're going to do, but they actually don't deliver. They mentioned the cleaning up the tar ponds. I mean, that's been there for years and years and years, and you always hear about various native reserves, for example, where we've been dumping toxic chemicals, or we've had some mining using dangerous practices, old time practices, and then now some of the tailings are leaking into the watershed. So you have a lot of problems with the environment, and I hope that the federal government will put some of these dollars, into the community as soon as possible. Now, with regards to Petrocan, I guess that's the trend in globalization, is that you try to sell off some of your crown assets, and maybe that you do have a reasonably good price for it at this time. But you've got to also recognize that, why was Petro-Canada set up in the first place? It was set up in the first place because there was an oil crisis in the mid-70s. Because of OPEC oil cartel, they tried to fix the price of oil. You look at the price of gasoline today, it's very high right now, and the price of oil is actually quite high. So you have to wonder whether it is a good time strategically to be selling your ownership in Petro-Canada. Now recognize you only hold a minority of shares, but maybe the public, maybe we should have some shares in public hands, so that the public interest is also considered in some of these among the corporate oil sector, because the rest of the sector is owned by corporate companies.
But 19% is too little,
Well, yeah, I recognize it's too little, right? I mean, you wish that it could be 51%.
因為如果係咁少，基本上係冇作用。
Yeah, but you would have you would have some influence. You are, even though you're a minority shareholder, you hold 19%. You do have some influence in terms of being at the board table, having some relevance in talking about these types of issues. If you privatize, then you're totally at the whim of the market, but with no say.
No, Petro-Canada, I don't think the federal government has put anything in, basically, or I don't think they have people sitting in the board at all, because it's totally privatized. It's just because the 19% share is just those shares they haven't sold, because they sell it starting with Mulroney government. They sell because before it's a Crown Corporation, 即係以前係 Crown Corporation 㗎嘛。Mulroney 嘅時候咧開始 privatize 嗰個 Petro-Can， 咁佢就 sell share， 咁咧就而家government咧就淨係19%。其實 they don't control it，they don't run it，佢哋完全即係唔係由政府即係乜嘢都冇做。而家油價其實嗰陣時咧就係、佢有 Petro Canada 啦，佢就係、其實係嗰陣時叫做聯邦政府個 National Energy Policy 嘅一部分嚟㗎嘛。因為佢咧就話咧，因為加拿大雖然出油 ，there's no Canadian company oil company， 即係冇加拿大嘅油公司嘅。咁咧佢就想嗰陣時政府咧就買咗幾間細嘅油公司，咁啊將佢谷埋一齊啊，就叫做 Petro Canada。但係咧，自從佢取消咗個 National Energy Policy 之後咧，即係阿 Alberta 嗰時嘈冤巴閉嘛。咁之後咧，加拿大咧對於油價乜嘢咧都唔理㗎，即係冚唪係由 market 定嘅，即係佢賣出嚟嘅油咧冚唪係 market。其實唯一嘅咧就係加拿大嗰陣時咧係政府津貼嗰個oil sand， 即係嗰啲油沙嗰啲錢嘅啫。而家都唔使津貼嘅，因為而家油沙佢成本都好低，可以賺錢，所以根本上對於油價政府完全冇操嘅。咁而家即係因為我諗個價都幾好啦 ，Petro Canada， 不過而家跌咗好多啦，其實就不過即係咁賣咗佢都冇乜關係嘅，我哋。
But I have to wonder whether we will repeat history sometime down the road again. When you have an oil shortage, you then have no public ownership in the oil sector, although you have a huge resource in the ground, right? Maybe that's the way it is. You sell off your shares, then maybe sometime in the future you hit upon another crisis, then you repeat history again. You will have to get back involved into the sector again.
但係呢個 Petro Canada 有樣嘢咧，就係佢係一定要加拿大人大部分加拿大人 own 嘅，即係佢係我唔知係最低就51% ownership， 即係唔係喎？但係點解 Petro Canada 舉起出嚟就係因為係加拿大油公司，唔係政府嘅油公司，佢就係因為嗰陣時要政府做咁解啫嘛。即係而家你唔可能再話好似以前個 National Energy Policy 做個開派冇啊 ，Alberta 會離開個 Confederation 嘅，我哋咁做，所以即係呢樣嘢我諗就係做唔到嘅。不過即係賣唔賣，我諗即係唔係好緊要嘅事啦。
我諗佢遲早都要賣嘅，今
因為佢而家即係佢不如用咗啲錢啦。
咁我哋咧就休息一陣，轉頭翻嚟我哋繼續傾落去。歡迎你繼續收睇我哋家國論政。喺我隔離咧，亦都係有黃炳宇啦，同埋黃毓民，歡迎你哋。咁我哋而家繼續咧就係講埋另外一個方面，關於呢個財政預算案咧，就係關於城市方面啦。咁呢個 budget 裏邊咧，亦都講到咧，就係話對城市亦都有啲有派嘅錢咩嚟嘅，就係話最緊要咧就係有個 GST rebate 啦。咁呢個 GST 咧就係會係分7個 billion 分10年咧就會 rebate 翻俾啲 city 嘅，咁所有城市都會受惠啦。咁而亦都會有就有1個 billion 嘅係叫做 infrastructure fund， 咁咧就係喺未來5年咧，即係本來就係10年嘅，而家未來5年咧就會係俾城市用嘅。咁呢啲好似都係有啲喜訊啦，俾個 city 嚟講。咁但係關於呢個 GST rebate 嗰度咧，其實你覺得係夠唔夠咧？即係話佢係分10年俾喎。
呢樣嘢其實就係 Paul Martin 已經係應承咗，即係佢尤其是響多倫多David Miller 應承咗 David Miller 俾佢噶啦嘛。呢即係佢7 billion over 10 years， 即係話到 total 啫。佢即係佢俾翻晒，因為咧其實而家啲省政府已經係唔使俾 GST， 省政府去買嘢啊嗰啲冚唪嗰啲，點解市政府嗰啲要買嘢要俾 GST 係冇理由嘅？即係所以呢樣嘢根本上就佢即係有樣，因為點解一路咧市政府咧係省嘅 responsibility， 所以咧聯邦政府完全唔理點解啫嘛。但係而家咧佢唔可以唔理，咁個 infrastructure fund 根本上有咗喺度嘅，佢即係佢話即係以前咧就話10年 實呢樣嘢咧，佢又應承咗公車局俾嘅咧，就係喺呢度嚟㗎。即係 TTC 佢話應承俾 TTC 一個 billion for next 5 years 咧，但係個問題咧，佢一個 billion 咧，佢就係1/3城市、1/3省同埋1/3所以佢喺嗰度嚟嘅。咁其實咧最緊要即係對於多倫多嚟講咧，最緊要咧就係啲 gas tax。佢 gas tax 咧，佢仲未有應承話，即係佢只係話咧嗰啲省商量。但係而家咧，即係我知道最間路安大略省咧都好似話肯制嘅啦，即係話咧佢要同聯邦政府講好晒，咁然後咧就等我諗遲1-2個月咧，佢就會宣布。
但係仲未有正式個實情出嚟喎，佢正話會。
佢因為佢要同
佢分翻。
因為點解咧？佢一定要向個省講，因為有一樣嘢咧就係、我唔知道而家 Alberta 省仲有冇 gas tax 嘅。
I think they still have the federal gas tax.
But they don't have the provincial gas
They don't have a
tax.
provincial.
所以就問呢個問題，所以佢唔肯講就係咁解。因為你要同 Alberta 講噶嘛，因為嗰啲點樣俾 Alberta 呢啲錢？
Yeah, yeah, but the thing is, you know, they collect millions and millions of dollars in gas taxes from the cities, and you drive around the city and you drive around the province, and there are potholes in the roads, and it's because, you know, the local governments don't have enough money to keep the roads fixed up. So, you know, if you're going to collect gas tax, you should be reinvesting some of those monies into our roadways and our national highways. And it's interesting, this is an issue from the 2000 election, and it's still now 2004, 4 years later, we're still discussing, you know, what to do with the gas tax money. So hopefully the federal government will be a little bit more speedy and make some kind of a deal with provincial and municipalities so that some of the monies can go back to them.
咁另外一樣嘢 ，City 都受惠咧，就係、因為譬如好似多倫多咁啦，就係、好多移民嘅。咁移民收咗嚟到咧，嗰、個除咗生活習慣係唔係咁即刻可以習慣到之外咧，嗰最大問題咧就係佢哋語文方面咧個適應能力咧，可能亦都有部分嘅人未必咁快係可以習慣到嘅。咁所以咧，聯邦政府咧就話喺呢個 budget 裏邊咧就會每年咧就俾15個 million 出嚟咧，就俾呢啲移民咧做佢一個語文嘅訓練嘅費用嘅。咁其實呢個係咪好喜訊嚟咧？
呢個以前都有㗎啦，不過佢 cancel 咗啫嘛，而家先至等翻啲錢落去咁解啫嘛。即係我
應該係諗住攞翻選票定係咩？
我咁買咁其實都要做㗎啦，因為點解你要啲 immigrant 如果你想佢適應喺呢個 environment 度咧，你一定要 language training 㗎嘛，因為佢好多冇即係乜英文嘅 training。
咁但係佢而家其實佢嗰個移民嘅條例咧，佢需要啲 immigrant 咧係要 pass 個英文嗰個語言能力㗎嘛，以前係冇。
Well, they have, you know, some language criteria.
係計分咗個 part， 但係有好多嚟到唔識，同埋一樣嘢佢加拿大係 official 係2個 language 㗎嘛，可以法文同英文㗎嘛，有一樣嘢。咁但係個問題呢啲係多數係話即係好多譬如你去咗 Quebec 咁佢又可以識法文，但係邊嚟到 Ontario 啲又要識英文，即係嗰啲好嘅嘢。同埋佢哋英文雖然你話佢考嗰啲試，但係好水平，即係唔可以話真正去用啊嘛。
And not all immigrants are fluent enough in the language. So, and it's a small investment. $15 million a year is nothing. When you look at the fact that immigrants, when they come here, they have to pay a landing fee. So they pay $975, about $1,000 per person,
yeah.
per head. So they're giving the treasury, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars. They get back $15 million in language training a year. So it doesn't seem very fair to me. I think the federal government should be investing much more into the immigrants to help them to better settle in Canada. Because let's look at it this way: if they settle earlier, even a year earlier, and get into a good-paying job, they can pay taxes, Canadian taxes, and that will even earn more money for the federal government.
係咁，亦都係一個觀點嚟嘅嚇。
另外一個 issue 咧就係、totally no money for social housing， 即係完全 social housing 咧就冇錢俾嘅。咁呢樣嘢其實好多啲就是多倫多啊、溫哥華好多啲城市，即係冇晒啲廉租即係廉價嘅房屋，咁你完全唔等錢落去咧，因為以前聯邦政府係有錢，每一年有錢俾建呢啲廉價房屋㗎嘛，但係而家已經冇晒㗎啦，咁佢仲唔等翻啲錢落去？
咁嗱，我哋講完呢個 city 之後咧，咁我哋睇翻成個 budget 裏邊咧，咁你哋覺得其實呢個 budget 係咪一個夠即係足夠嘅 budget 咧，定係話好多方面都係touch on 好多方面嘅嘢，但係都係唔夠嘅咁？
即係 budget 永遠係唔夠㗎啦。但係咧就即係譬如響佢有呢個 budget 佢好處就係話咧，佢即係佢尤其是自由黨啦，佢就話佢連起7個係平衡嘅預算案，即係話咧即係全而家響西方社會度咧冇一個政府可以咁講嘅差唔多，即係咁呢樣嘢係一個好好事啦。
咁你俾錢俾得少嘅，平衡多啲咯。
咁你就要，但係你都要係啊！但係好多個國家都做唔到啊！美國尤其是佢而家即係少咗好多錢嘅 budget deficit 係嘛？
It's a very plain budget, very conservative, and looks balanced on the books. But in terms of the social cost, it's quite high. If you're unemployed, if you're a student, if you're a senior, if you're living in substandard housing, then this budget doesn't do very much for you. But if you have a job, if you have your home, if you're doing okay, then it's a budget that will get you by for another year. So it's not a visionary budget. Let's put it this way. And I would expect more from Paul Martin.
其實 Paul Martin 呢個就係 typical 嘅 Paul Martin budget。對於我嚟講，因為 Paul Martin 一路你睇佢做咗即係咁多年嘅財長咧 ，every budget 咧每一個 budget 都係差唔多嘅，即係永遠係佢最大嘅，即係我諗好多人都 question 佢嘅咧就係佢每一年個 budget 咧，即係去到真實嘅時候咧，梗係多咗好多錢出嚟。咁佢呢啲錢咧，佢就話咗咧就係 pay down 啲 debt。咁佢同埋咧，佢個 budget 嗰度其實咧有成4個 billion 係 pay down debt 嘅。咁再加埋咧，差唔多每一年咧就差唔多有10個 billion。咁究竟嗰10個 billion 係咪應該全部 pay down debt 咧？抑或點去等佢其他啲地方咧？咁呢個係我諗係啲選民應該要即係問下自己，究竟應唔應該咁做？
好似保守黨亦都有提議話佢有啲唔夠嘅地方啊，係咪？
保守黨梗係啦，保守黨嘅態度咧，梗係要，因為 tax cut 啊嘛，你即係冇減稅，佢哋就梗係批評㗎啦。咁同埋咧，佢哋即係佢而家嘅佢哋保守黨咧，佢就講health 啊，同埋即係個軍隊方面咧，就好即係要多咗好多錢啦。咁佢哋嘅態度咧就話個 gun registry 咧，因為而家嘥咗幾多啦，2 billion。佢話佢嘅態度就話應該佢就唔開咗佢啦。咁佢仲要佢話咧，佢加咗，我諗佢呢個財政預算係4% 增加支出4% 到啦。咁但係佢就話應該減5% across the board， 即係全部每一個 department 要減。咁呢啲就係睇下你個即係就係我成日都係咁話啦，就係你自己嘅觀點，你認為將啲錢點樣使？就係即係，但係究竟對於你自己認為應該點樣使，你就應該即係認為 budget 好唔好？即係普通人嚟講，我諗個 budget 都係算中順咁啦，就冇乜特別。
咁即係話佢都希望藉着呢個 budget 咧，就攞普通一般選民嘅票啦。咁政黨嚟講就一定係唔足夠㗎啦，係咪？咁係睇大家嗰個觀點與角度嘅問題啦。咁今日咧，我哋就講呢個財政預算案咧，就講到呢度為止。咁就好多謝我哋2位嘉賓黃炳宇同埋黃毓民。咁希望有機會我哋再可以同大家討論其他嘅問題。再見。